Most people think cats don't understand anything we say, that they just react to food or random sounds. But what if I told you your cat has been quietly learning your words this entire time? Not just sounds, actual meanings, backed by real scientific studies. Cats can recognize names, commands, and even conversations happening around them. And here's the scary part. One of the most common words you use every single day might be slowly damaging your relationship with your cat without you even realizing it. By the end of this video, you're going to see your cat completely differently. Let's start with the first word, and the one your cat learned before anything else. 1. Their name. Have you ever called your cat? They looked at you, blinked, and then walked away like you don't exist? You probably thought, they don't understand. But they do. They absolutely do. In 2019, researcher Atsuko Saito from Sophia University in Japan proved something shocking. Cats can clearly distinguish their own name from other random words, even words that sound very similar. Let that sink in. Your cat knows when you're calling them. So why do they ignore you? Because cats don't obey. They decide. Every time you call their name, your cat quickly asks, "Is this worth my energy?" If their name usually leads to food, affection, or play, they're more likely to respond. But if it leads to stress, like baths or vet visits, they'll ignore you. On purpose. Your cat isn't dumb. They're selective. And that's what makes this powerful. Your cat understands you. They just don't always agree with you. 2. The word no. Now let's talk about a word almost every cat owner uses. No. You say it, and your cat suddenly freezes, so they understand, right? Yes, but not the way you think. Cats don't actually understand no as a rule. They understand it as a feeling, the tone, the sharpness, the energy behind it. That sudden change in your voice creates a negative association. Your cat learns. This sound equals something bad is about to happen, so they stop. Not out of respect, but to avoid discomfort. And here's where most owners go wrong. They overuse it. Too loud, too often, too emotional, and slowly, something changes. Your cat starts seeing you as the source of stress. They hide more. They trust less. They hesitate to come near you. Not because they forgot your bond, but because you unknowingly changed what your presence means. The fix? Use no calmly and rarely. One firm tone, no yelling, no repeating. Then redirect them to something safe. That's how you correct behavior, without breaking trust. And if you're starting to realize your cat understands more than you thought, hit like and subscribe, because what's coming next might surprise you even more. 3. The word treat. Now, this one. Yeah, you already know. Say treat once, and suddenly your cat appears like magic. No matter where they were. This isn't luck. This is classical conditioning, a concept discovered over 100 years ago. When a sound is repeatedly followed by the same outcome, the brain builds a direct connection. Sound equals reward. No thinking needed. Automatic. But here's the interesting part. Your cat didn't just learn the word. They built an entire pattern system around it. The bag sound, the cabinet opening, your footsteps towards the kitchen, even the time of day. Your cat isn't just reacting, they're predicting, which means your cat isn't just listening to you, they're studying you for other cats' names if you have more than one cat. This will blow your mind. In 2022, researchers at Kyoto University discovered something incredible.
Cats can learn and recognize the names of other cats in the same house, not just the sound, but the identity behind it. In the study, when cats heard a name, they expected a specific cat to appear. And when a different cat showed up, they stared longer. That stare means one thing. Something is wrong. Think about that. Your cat has a mental map of your home. They know who is who. They know who you're talking about. And sometimes they're just listening out of curiosity, not confusion. 5. Come here. Now, this is the one that changes everything. Have you ever said, come here, and your cat actually walked towards you? You probably thought it was random. It wasn't. Over time, your cat builds a connection between those words. And what follows? Affection, warmth, safety. This isn't obedience. This is trust. When your cat comes to you, they're not following a command. They're choosing you. 6. Your tone of voice, bonus add, new value. Here's something most people completely ignore. Your cat understands your tone more than your words. A happy tone, safe, soft tone, comfort, angry tone, danger. Even if they don't know every word, they always understand how you feel. That's why sometimes you don't need to say anything at all. Your voice alone tells them everything. 7. Daily routine words, bonus add, extension. Words like food, sleep, outside. Your cat learns these through repetition. Not because you trained them, but because you lived with them. Every routine you follow becomes a language your cat understands. So the next time you talk to your cat, remember this. They're not just hearing sounds. They're learning patterns, reading your emotions, and building a relationship with every word you say. And maybe they've understood you all along, better than you ever understood them.